Hello everyone. You don't know me, I don't know you. But my name is Max, and I'm kinda good at racing. Not that much though. Today we're gonna be playing some Gran Turismo 7. I know it's not the iRacing sims that everybody likes to play on, but it's the best, by far the best simulator for console. And I don't really want to buy a PC. I won't get into that. However, today we will be doing the Dragon Trail Seaside. And we're going to be doing it in a Group 4 car, and quite the unconventional car. Everybody's going to be running their own thing, mostly the GT by Citroen Group 4 car, which isn't even a real car, by the way. I know. But I've been having some kind of luck running the Max Verstappen livery we have here. It is the Porsche Cayman GT4, and while it does not have the top speed, doesn't even have quite the grip that every other car has, and it doesn't have necessarily a good braking power. In fact, I have to put my braking balance all the way to the front to get this thing to stop. But to be fair, you can critique me on that in the comments, because I don't even know how braking balance works. But I'm gonna put that all the way to the front because that's how it works for me. Now, I don't have the best qualifying time, which means we'll probably start dead last. But that's quite fine, because in 5 laps time, you can make up quite a lot of places, especially from people doing quite a lot of silly mistakes. And while they're going to be running in their GT and their Atenzas, quite literally the meta for this track and Group 4 combination, I will be running in a Max Verstappen themed livery Clubman GT4, and hopefully just having a blast, passing through them, making quick work from their silly mistakes. Now, the only thing that does concern me on this track is, of course, the death chicane. The death chicane is not the best, and of course I am on controller, but that doesn't really make things any easier. I know, all the pros have a simulator rig, but currently I'm broke. Not gonna, that's not exactly gonna change anytime soon. But I'm doing this for fun, so let's see what I can do with it. By the way, I just realized now, I should turn down the volume. Yikes, how is this gonna work? Alright. Well, this is a test. This is pilot. So, I'll make my own corrections as we go on. But we can turn down the volume just a bit. Oh, my camera is blocking the little thing. There we go. Hope that's better for you all. Let's see where I'll be starting from. Yes, just as I had. Well, not dead last. That's a good sign. Wow, this guy really took 2 minutes to do it. But let's see where we stack up against the rest. And by the way, yes, I am on a bed. I don't have a chair even. I'm on the side of a bed right now to bring this amazing video to you all. So, let's see what we can get with this. I will have the radar on for you guys to see what exactly I'm dealing with. And in turn, what should you call it? I did put the brake balance all the way to the front on 5. So let's see what happens. What a beautiful livery that is. Wow, that is gorgeous. Hope Max Verstappen does win the World Drivers' Championship, by the way. I don't think either of the McLarens deserve it. Maybe kind of Oscar, but he has fallen off as of late. But let's see what we can just do today in honor of Max Verstappen. And you know what is kind of going to be like, if it's a great race, of course, we honor the great Max Verstappen. But if it's not, sorry Max Verstappen, you don't want any part of this, you know? So we break in, kind of falling behind on the pack a bit. They made quite a tidy line through there, which is honestly quite impressive. That doesn't really happen all the time. But sooner rather than later, everyone starts to make some silly little mistakes that you can pick up on. Just like I did, because now there's someone right up behind me. Well, oh, seems like he had just gone away. Interesting. Whoa, there's some carnage happening, but I guess that's just what happens in B lobbies. And now I'm gonna try and get past this guy, if he'll let me. Oh, he did. Thank you, young man. In the C7. To be fair, I'm not quite the fan of the C7. I am a C6 connoisseur, if you will say. I really do think that is the best Corvette, and now he's up me. Alright, the Death Chicane. I can't promise it much on here. I always let go of the throttle and try to ease myself in, and that man had a bad time through the Death Chicane. Unlike me that round. Let's see what's the best we can do around here. Pretty sure last time we were around this circuit, it was in Group 3 cars, and the Mercedes AMG GT3 was my pick around this course. You know, I was alright. I ended up P2 in one race, but that was mostly because of technical faults and some people didn't pit. Here, you don't have to pit, but, in fact, you don't have to change tires at all. You don't have to worry about anything, except the two mean-looking cars behind you, of course. But, oh well is oh well. We are here to have fun, try to get better, try to make it out of B rank, and that was a fair play to him. I'm not one to really fight the position if I feel like I can't keep it. And right now, still in the early on, very sorry to that Lamborghini, and he made sure to tell me that he didn't like that. Wow, I don't think that was a nice thing for him to do.
Indeed, that was not a nice thing for him to do. Let's go over and see what he does to warrant such a drastic action. As you can see, the Corvette passes me, and I go a bit off to the side. Not really a good move on my part, and he tries to push me off. That's fine. But then I go off to the side again, and he doesn't seem to like that, and he gives me a major shot. He just straight up drives me in. Also pushes that guy in the Mazda, I believe. So that was not a good thing for him to do.
We'll see. I think we'll go back and see that through the replay, of course. Ooh, that was deep by me. Very deep. But you know, I did have a previously good race here, believe it or not, in this car, where I started 13th and ended up 6th. Still not a podium, but considering what I had to deal with, I think it was alright. Catching up on this guy, B-Jam. Gonna try and do a quick overtake. And I go deep once again. And he goes for the switchback. Classic move, can't really fault him for that. However, that Lamborghini really did mess me up. But what you gonna do? This isn't S+ tier sportsmanship lobbies. These people have hit a car or two in their time. My whole thing is, when other people hit me, that's not great, that's not okay, that's not how it should be. But when I hit people, it's always for a reason, and it's always okay, because of course I'm doing it. And as we pass this Lamborghini that cost me my place last time, I guess all's well that ends well.
Yes, indeed, all's well that ends well. Let's see what Mr. Minute Maid Rambo Man did. Doesn't seem like that was anybody's fault, completely of his own, and he goes off the track. And I go by. Interesting.
You know? Although this Atenza is... I think that's it? No, that's a Genesis. This Genesis is really getting away from me. There's not much I can do based on pace, because this Porsche lacks that on this track especially. But we did just pass that 458 because he had hit a wall. And we're gonna try to just keep it tidy, and we're aiming for a 10th place here if possible. However, around this course, you are just lucky to get away with your life. And thankfully, I just did around that chicane. My controller haptic feedback goes crazy whenever I brake hard. I don't know if that's just me putting the brake balance all the way up. Could be. But I think that's mostly the... whatchamacallit. I think that's mostly just the controller itself. Gonna try to do some maneuvering around here. I think I got a better exit than B-Jam over there. Yeah, my gap is shrinking, although it's still over a second, so let's not get too excited. And before you guys do ask, yes, my name Supermax does come from Max Verstappen, as in the song Supermax. And I guess it's also a ripoff of Super GT. Love him, by the way, great guy. Keep doing what he's doing. He hasn't posted in a while. I hope he's okay. But yes, that's where my name comes from. If you're wondering, my name is also Max, so I guess that's also something to do with it. So, you know, it's really a trifecta of where I got my name from. Coming up here on the one... brake there when I really shouldn't have. I was a bit too scared. I didn't brake all throughout the race on over there. Yes, I do realize now that showing you all how I race, I have the line and the brake area. But to be fair, guys, can you really fault me? I'm on a controller. I claim to be quite the good racer, but maybe that's sometimes not the case. I have won a few races. Gotten 8 race wins on this beautiful game. So, I don't know. Maybe as I get better, as I upload more, the race lines and brake area could go away. Oh boy, now they're really on my tail. As you can see on the radar and through the camera view. We're gonna see how that goes for us. Definitely no way in chance can we get a 10th place. We'll be lucky to keep 11th at the moment with this Ferrari behind us. There's the Ferrari I passed, isn't it? Yes, it is. Because he made a mistake, and now, because of my car's immediate lack of pace, it seems that I will be eating his dust at the moment. I really need to change this car now that I think about it. It was good for one race, which I think is just because I was lucky and people were crashing a lot. Not so much in this race, which is unfortunate for me. But we'll see what happens once we get through here. I think I'm catching up to the Ferrari in front. So we got this guy to worry about. So we're gonna stick to the inside and try a daring move, as he did. I don't think that was enough for him. I don't think that was enough for him. I believe I will keep my place at 12. And we'll just... Oh! Ha! Who got it? Who got it? I got it! Ha!
Indeed, I did get that place, but let's see what all of his actions ended up to in the end. As you can see, I got a poor exit off that death chicane, and now I'm going into the final turn before the finish line. And we're gonna do a switchback here. He goes in pretty deep, and I'm emerged right next to him, taking his place. And now he knows he has one of two options: either concede or try to fight for it. And immediately he tries to fight for it.
Haha! Idiot. You see that? You see that he did try to just nail me. Fortunately, that's all I will have for you today. We'll see where my rating stacks up. But leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. I do enjoy this game. I think it is quite fun. At least we didn't place last. You know, there's always that positive. And I believe we started 12th or 13th. So we made up one place. Or like, stayed exactly where we started. No harm, no foul, you know? And with this Lamborghini right on our tail, trying to make sure that at the last second we spin out. But, unfortunately for him, that didn't work out in his favor. So, yeah, Mr. Minute Maid, Money 3480, you suck. And clearly, if you're going for with a Lamborghini as your choice around this course in Group 4, it's really something. See, we did make up one place. Yes, I know I keep on talking about Max Verstappen, but I literally have Leclerc's jersey, Leclerc's driving suit on. That's, well, my driver rating did go down, but my sportsmanship rating went up. I guess that's kind of a good thing. So the Minute Maids, well, won't say anything bad about him. I will save this replay, show you guys some of what has happened. But as for now, thank you all for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.